This channeled message in light language starts off talking about denial of who we are and why we are here and how that is reflected to us in life. It also speaks to the disservice in judging ourselves and others. It talks about ways of healing ourselves in this lifetime as well as other lifetimes, how to identify our needs, and how we can shift and change systems that have been built in fear and oppression to actually work in a way that benefits all. So, as always, please feel free to leave any comments, anything that arises for you in this experience of this channeled message in light language. And until next time, friends, stay curious. The times are upon us of ever expanding change and growth. The growth of one is the growth of all, and the growth of all helps lift all individuals into the collective of this growth and expansion. To be in limitation of what and who you truly are is to be in denial. Notice for yourself where you are in denial in your life. And if that is an ever-present theme, one of which you may or may not even recognize consciously at this point in time, and if that is you and you are still listening, be open and receptive to the idea that you may be in denial in various areas of your life as a reflection point of your own denial of what is and who you are and why you are here. It is a reflection point of your denial of the truth of all, not only just yourself, for you are part of the all. So notice in your life where you may be in denial and how you can show up for yourself in a sense of acknowledgement and acceptance of that denial, and why, understanding why and how it is serving you or not serving you to shutter your eyes from the truth. Now you can overanalyze and explore as much or as little as you want, and notice if that exploration is an avoidance of the acceptance of the denial and what that means moving forward in time. You will get to a place of alignment and frequency in which you can see it and shift it by honing your conscious awareness of a conditioned pattern or agreement within the collective that is not serving you or the collective. And as you shift your frequency and your experience and your agreement of it to one that can see it as a stepping stone for all individuals and the collective to move from a place of denial into truth, when you can see it as such, it is not so daunting and scary when you just simply see it as a stepping stone. Imagine a young child merrily skipping over the stones. That can be your experience if you choose it to be. So notice for yourself if you are thinking, well, that's not possible for me. Why? Because you say so or because you know so? If everything is possible, then you can be, and you are, that child merrily skipping from stepping stone to stepping stone. Where those stones are leading you, you need not know, for when you put the destination into a category, when you qualify it, when you label it, when you name it, it creates more stepping stones, you see. For when you reach that destination that you created, you think, I'm here. There is no here. There is no here, for here is all. And when you realize that you are already here, you do not need the stepping stones. But most people need the stepping stones to get to the place to acknowledge that you are already here. And when you can strip away the idea of lack, the idea of less than, the idea of I need to work harder or I'm not where I need to be, these beliefs, they do not serve you. When they keep you in a place of lack, when they diminish your light and your authority and your power and your knowing and understanding of who and what you truly are. So friends, you are here. You've always been here. What here is not a place. It's not a thing. It's not a destination. It's a being. It's a frequency, and it's always available. Now notice if you are grasping to the idea of attaining it or a fear of not attaining it. Notice how just the presentation of the idea of you are here, all of the conditioned patterns that you begin to throw upon it. That is where you start, friends. Begin to write down everything that's coming up around that. Those are the reflection points in which you need to address so that you can truly be in the here, in the now, in the all of what is. For it is here, you are it, all of it. And when you can free yourself from putting it in limitation or needing to categorize it or name it or qualify it, you can move into the frequency to allow yourself to truly just simply be it. And there is no doing. There is no striving. There is no swimming upstream. You are simply in flow. And so they're not necessarily hardships or challenges because it is not seen as such. It is seen as an opportunity for growth. It is seen as something that you need at this time, and you are in acceptance and gratitude for it. This may be a hard and challenging concept for some people to integrate. Know that in time you will have a remembrance of this truth, that you are already in alignment with it. It's just that you're needing to move through a particular experience to realign to that, so that you can actually begin to even lift that frequency, lifting the frequency of all. Everything is in service to the all, and this is why we cannot judge others' experiences and journeys, for they are in contribution to the all. And when we can move away from judging one another, from naming one another, what is the difference between a felon and a saint? We have named them as such. They are having two different experiences, but both are the same in their frequency of what they truly are. It is a way of knowing the self, and it is a way for others to know themselves in relation to the all. Everyone plays a role, and if you are judging another, are you judging that role that you are playing in this lifetime or another lifetime? And if you can free yourself from the judgment of that particular person's journey, you can free yourself from that judgment of that particular journey that you are living or are living in another lifetime at this time. And you can heal beyond this particular incarnation into the full expression of the individual wavelength, if you'd like to see it in that way, of the whole of the infinite wavelengths that create, that make up, that are, however you want to see it, in a way that it resonates for you. Please see it in that way that is part of your own unique expression and journey. It is not for anyone to tell you how to do it or when to do it. That is for you to reconcile with, to understand, to process, to do, to be. It will look different for everyone, and that is the point. Your journey will not look like the journey of another. You will see similarities and you will see differences. And that is a microcosm of the macrocosm of this. How someone navigates a particular situation. That is their journey. How they do it is how they are doing it. Again, do not judge it. Do not replicate it. You must be in alignment with what it is that you need. And the secret, friends, is it's quite easy because you are given exactly what it is that you need. You don't need to seek it out. It is before you. If you can expand your awareness as to what it might be rather than fighting against the particular circumstances you're navigating, begin to see, how is this providing me with an opportunity to know myself better, to know the all better, to be in alignment. And when you can be in a place of allowance and reception to receive, you are in a place of gratitude. You are not in a place of control. You're not in a place of placing yourself outside of another or of the all. You are integrating your knowing into the truth of the oneness of it all. So notice where you are placing yourself outside of it. Notice where you are placing others outside of it. Notice where you are placing anything outside of it, from the systems to the grain of sand. When we judge it, we cannot see it clearly. We must see it clearly in order to create shifts and changes, to be able to understand these collective agreements that we have that have created particular systems rooted in fear, rooted in oppression. How can we shift them in order to be in alignment with all individuals, the collective, to be in the highest frequency that the collective can possibly hold at this time? We call forth now light language frequencies to help integrate and embody these teachings as part of your remembrance of who you are and why you're here and what all of this is. Kirakakayam mesh katayam moirekati. Goarayayanam rekati ayanya yashatu riyaya kata. Yariramaya. Yariram miresh kataya kuria. Tetsayai katu yeshkati. Tetayriam maya katayria. Goraya katya yeshkatu. Nenaya kutuya. Nenaya katuya. Nenaya katyayam yeshkatya yakatu. Heriaoyum mayakutu. Heriamoya yakatu. Goraya kata. Hekata moa. Hekamoa. Yakdu yamaikutu. Bereyakati. Bereyakati shatuya. Meyakatia mia yakashatu. Zia yakotuya. Feria. Feria yamireshkatia yamirekatereshkatuya kata. Teramaya katuya yashkati. Eramaya kati. Eramaya kati. Eramaya kati. Be gentle and kind with yourself and others as these teachings integrate at every layer of your being, physical and non-physical, to bring you into remembrance of who you are, why you're here, and what this all is. And until next time, friends, stay curious.